what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
All right. 3 people here. Whew. Look out, folks. That's almost enough people to fill up a table at Denny's. Yes, sir. Look at that. Oh, we've jumped to 5. All right, we're going to need a booth. We're going to need that corner booth at the Denny's. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the Bird Watcher here. People call me BW for short. That works for me. This is the Orioles Bird Watcher channel. It's a YouTube channel dedicated to covering Orioles baseball, specifically live play-by-play and commentary for all Orioles games, regular season, postseason, preseason, exhibition, retro, you name it. I'm here. I call a pretty good game, but we are in the offseason and coming up with content ideas before the season ended in 2025. I came up with the brilliant idea of trying to play through a season on the show as the Orioles. And we're about a third of the way or so through the season. In first place by a game or two, something like that. Been pretty fun. Some exciting games, some frustrating games. We're going to try to play a couple here tonight. We got one more game against the Nationals in a mini 2-game series. We lost the first game. It was pathetic, and we are looking to get a split and then hopefully play game 1 on, on the road in Minneapolis, which could that be a little more timely? Current events are making their way into my road to the show. Obviously, in the real world of baseball, there was some major news. I predicted yesterday, and believe me, when I say I predicted, I don't have any special powers. I don't know. I was guessing that yesterday would be the day that one of the major arms available would get signed, and it happened the next day, today. And it's kind of a worst-case scenario for us. The guy that we're probably linked to the heaviest out of the arms out there that we're looking for has signed with a division rival. You know it. I'm not breaking this news, but Ranger Suarez signed a 5-year, $130 million deal with the Boston Red Sox. And he will slot in nicely there in that rotation behind Crochet as a very strong number 2 in that rotation. Boston did need some rotation help. I was expecting them to add an arm. I think they had Giolito, and they let him go. So I was expecting something. And I think based on how the Red Sox sort of whiffed on Bregman and that whole situation kind of playing out terribly, and the Red Sox fans are extremely unhappy about it. I saw. I wish I could tell you the source, but I came across before this signing happened. Sometime after the stream last night and the signing, I saw that the Red Sox were saying that because of the Bregman situation, that they were going to pivot and look to add an arm. And hot damn, the Orioles have been sitting for the past, 5 weeks or so with an offer on the table for a Ranger. I think it was a 5-year offer. I guess the money was less. It's coming out to $26 million a year. I think that's pretty much market value for what you're getting. I wish we would have been able to offer that, but then there's the possibility that Ranger just didn't want to play for us, was looking to play for a team that he felt better signing with. That could be possible. We don't know, but we don't 100% know. We can speculate. It might be the logical conclusion out of all this, but the point is, as I was trying to calm people down here over the last couple of weeks, saying people in my little bubble, people were expressing a lot of anxiety about when are we going to sign a pitcher? Let's hurry up and do it. Let's hurry up and do it. And my response was, stay calm. Every pitcher that we've been looking at trying to get, they're all still out there. We're not the only team. There's 29 other teams. Not to say that all of them were looking to do, but the point is, any other team that is looking to sign one of these guys have had an opportunity to do it by now, and they haven't either. So there's something to that. And I ended it by saying, look, don't worry now, but as soon as one of those names comes off the board, and we're not the team that signed them, and they go somewhere else, and now that's a domino effect. Now the anxiety is valid. I am worried, okay? I am now worried because if we're going via free agency, by the way, can somebody give me a player to play against here while I play some home run derby? I'm going to go with Cal. 91 power for Cal? That seems crazy. Cal has the same power attributes as Eddie Murray. I no offense, Cal, but come on. Vlad Guerrero, 76. Cal Ripken, 91. I love Cal, but come on, man. That's insanity. Let me see. Look at these old players from 2 springs ago. Austin Hayes, Nick Maton. Holy cow. Let's get Westberg in here. Jordan Westberg versus, Andre Dawson. Let's go to Wrigley Field. And, I think this is going to be the tradition going forward. I'm going to play a round of home run derby just to get myself a little batting practice, try to lock in. It seemed to work last night. We'll see. What else? Ranger to the Sox. That's 1 down. What's going on, guys? George, Bam, all the regulars. Edward. That's it. Oh, my. Boston still needs offense. They are lacking sorely there. They did get Contreras. He's going to hit, probably, 5th in the lineup? That's a middle-of-the-order bat. Not much in terms of defense there. He's kind of a below-average defensive third. He was originally a catcher, right? They put him at first because his legs, I guess, are done. Can't run. Not a whole lot of mobility. But he can still hit. And being a right-handed hitter like him playing at Fenway certainly will help him. But not on any tier close to a Bregman or a Rafael Devers. But yeah, if they, they're not going to get Bichette. Certainly not after signing Ranger Suarez now. They're going to probably, they might make, like a complimentary piece move, kind of like how we got Laureano as sort of a additional outfielder. At the time, it kind of just felt like we got an extra outfielder, but he turned out to really be a valuable player for us. But very affordable, Red Sox try to find an infielder that could provide that kind of potential help, on the cheap. But I was thinking after they didn't sign Bregman that they would pivot to Eugenio Suarez, but now that they've put $150 million into Ranger Suarez, I don't see that happening. I think if they're going to get another bat, they could still find a decent one, but it's not going to be a stud, I don't think. I hope. At this point, I'm just hoping. Yesterday, I'm sitting here bragging about how the Orioles on paper now appear to be ahead of Boston and New York, and possibly New York, with their lack of additions in the offseason and the ones that we have made. That Ranger Suarez addition, I think, puts us right on par with Boston again. We got to go out and get that pitcher again. We're still looking. I hope we can get him. Dawson spraying the ball all over. He certainly is. That's home run number 9, and we're just getting into bonus time. Who was it yesterday? 6 home runs for, who did I face? I know I was Brooks. Oh, Mike Schmidt. My goodness, 10 home runs. If that's fair, I'm in trouble. That's gone. 11. This is a 2-minute clock. Has he not hit one out? Jesus Christ. Bro, if that one also goes. 13 home runs in 2.5 minutes. I have to think 2 pitches he didn't hit out? Maybe? Wow. Forget Westberg. I need Babe Ruth. This is ridiculous. Westberg at Wrigley. Okay, good start. Don't stay in the air too long. Time's a wasting here. Okay. Basically 2 pitch-perfect swings. That one's on Waveland Avenue. All right, Hawk. You might think you're uncatchable, but so far, so good. Does that have the distance? Yes, sir. Oh, that's not going to get high enough. Ah, crap. Oh, boy. All right, come on. That's an absolute bomb. Batter's eye bomb. Wow, that got to the bleachers above the eye. Oh, that's going to be foul, isn't it? Stay fair. Is that gone? Is that foul? Oh, my God. That was very close to being fair. Well, I'm going to lose. Yeah, just no time to catch up. .472. Wow. Hold on. I need some Gatorade. And a back rub. Thanks. Look at J-Ram cooling me off. Thanks, man. All right, boys. That's going to fall short. No, that got out. I do have bonus time, right? If I hit every one out, I mean, if I don't miss one, I might be able to tie. Come on, 2 more, baby. One more. I might have 2 shots. Hurry up. That's gone. Let me beat Dawson. One more pitch to do it. Come on. Oh, that's foul. I knew I'd be early. Too excited. All right, well, we got a playoff. Look at Westberg. What a comeback. Come on now. Come on. That's right. Take a selfie while you're at it. All right, Hawk. So what's the deal? 60 seconds. All right, try to keep it 4 or less, okay, buddy? 4 or less. That would be nice. That's not going out. That might not be going out. Hey. That looks like it hits too high. Oh, it's going to get out. It's going to get out. That's foul. This is looking good. That's popped up. Is that getting out? No. Yeah. Hawk lost his swing. That's another can of corn. Oh, that got out. All right. All right, what, one more swing? 2 at the most? 3, 2. Oh, that's it. That is it. 2. Come on, buddy. I got you. I got you, man. You had your chance, and you blew it. Westberg. Oh, okay. No more uh-ohs. It makes me swing early. There you go. I waited and actually went opposite field. Let's go. Oh! Yeah. That's it. That's a tie. Oppo Taco. One more, buddy. Oh! Get up. Get up. Ah. Mid is high. Mid is far. Westberg. Look at Dawson. What a gentleman. What a gentleman. All right. So, what is plan B? I mean, Framber Valdez, what's the deal? Like, I feel like he's got more leverage now. It's like, hey, if you want a frontline starter through free agency, I'm the only dude left. You want me? You could have had me for this. Well, now you're going to have to give me this. You feel me? I don't know. Trade might be the better route. I know we've already made a trade for Boz. I know we don't want to necessarily deplete the farm here. But I'll be damned if I'm going to sit here and watch what has so far been a very productive offseason be cut short by failing to acquire the most important piece of the puzzle. The most important piece of the puzzle, people. Got to get her done. All right, Bradish versus Gore. 1.5 game lead on Boston. 3 up on the Yanks. Rays are making noise. Another Bradish start. This guy can, as you can see, 4.65 ERA for Bradish. He has been my worst starting pitcher. It's very hard to control his pitches. They move all over the place. Rogers looks ready to go. Oh, Ranger looks ready to go. Let's see. The Twins are coming up. Are the Twins a lefty-heavy lineup or a righty-heavy lineup? Because if I pitch Bradish today, it's going to be 3 straight lefties against the Twins. Should I bump one of these lefties up to today? Hold on a sec. I got to do a little bit of scouting here. What can I tell you, folks? I take my video games seriously. I'm going to look at this Twins lineup here for a minute. All right, switch hitter, righty, lefty, righty, righty, lefty. I don't even know who this guy is. Righty. Who the Carson McCusker? Another righty. Yeah, I mean, they got one lefty, basically. J.J. Bleday. And, okay, Edward Julian's another. They're pretty righty-heavy, but at the same time, where are their hitters? I mean, there's no Buxton. They got Royce Lewis still. He's hitting .203. This lineup looks like ass. And then the Nats, their lineup looked like ass too, but they beat me. By the way, after losing, am I done going with the City Connects for now? Because we lost. I don't know. I'm ready for a throwback. Let's go back to that mid-90s look for a game here. All right, I'll just go with Bradish. And we're facing a lefty. That's why O'Neill is in there. You know what? Alex Jackson, Adley could use maybe a day off from catching. And that'll give me a reason to get Alex into a game for once. He hasn't been that bad, right? 280 average when he plays. Otherwise, we're still rocking Taylor Ward at first base. Don't ask me why. Okay. Yes, this murderer's row of national hitters. Alec Haywood, Jacob Young, C.J. Abrams, Andres Chaparro, Riley Adams, Romy Gonzalez, Vidal Brujan, Brady House, and Robert Hassel III. Folks, murderer's row. So Westy out-homered a 60-year-old. Oh, man. Look, Westy hit 14 home runs in 2.5 minutes. That has nothing to do with his opponent. Westberg is a stud. I know you're joking. I was only joking. Rowdy Tellez is really enjoying his time in the Oriole dugout. Every time they cut to the dugout, it's Rowdy Tellez standing and just wondering if he'll ever be used. Rowdy, you're here by accident, all right? Be happy you're on a major league roster right now. It's kind of it's like a clerical error that you're even here. All right. Yeah, Rowdy trying to hog the camera. All right, so Alec Haywood, who I was told, watch out for this guy before game one. I still don't know if he's a real player. I don't think he is. I think this is like a computer-generated player from their farm. Can anybody confirm or deny that?
Here's Dave Martinez lineup for the Nationals. And this offense is really clicking right now, Chris.
Everybody else in this, Chaparro is the other one I'm not sure about. Everybody else I've heard of.
You're going to drive in a run. You're going to do something productive, even if it's just get a walk to keep the line moving. And that's a great feeling to have. They've got it bottled right now.
Jacob Young in the box.
Come on, Blue.
As he takes ball one.
Here we go again with the corners.
Next pitch is downstairs.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And that's off the inside edge. And now 3-1. Ripped on.
Oof, you got it, you got it.
2 down.
All right.
2 out, space is empty. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. That one
Right at him.
Field. O'Neal settles
Wow.
and makes the catch. And that is that.
I'm very fortunate. 2 hard hit balls in the inning. Right at somebody. All right. Mackenzie Gore. Oh, yeah. Another arm out there that's been talked about. I don't think we're ever going to make a deal with the Nationals. We have yet to ever do it. Why start now? Oh, by the way, today was the official divorce, right? The Nationals are no longer partnered up with Masson. Masson is all Orioles now.
Bottom of the first, and into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday.
Curveball, slider, changeup. Let me see one pitch. Okay.
And that is ball 1.
Let me see another.
And that's in for a strike.
All right, that's the great heater. Okay, 98.
Miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Just
Okay.
not able to catch up to that velocity.
Coming in pretty hot.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Womp womp. Keep an eye on Westberg, folks. He's been hot. Don't let that 228 average fool you.
When that's the case, other offensive categories follow suit, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, at times they come out early just to run the bases so that these guys won't forget in case they are able to break out and, get some hits.
That's the slider. Wow. 93 slider? Maybe we should trade for this guy.
At least able to
That is
trade
a
off, and a guy on second base,
hard,
you get a knock,
tight
drive
break
in, or you hit a double
late.
and trade places with him. All that kind of stuff just keeps you excited about the game, and they just haven't been able to experience it very much.
Damn.
Swing and a ball
I was looking
driven
for
well
something
towards
up and
left
in.
center.
Got it.
Young
But still
makes the
couldn't
grab,
barrel
and
it
it's
up.
2 gone.
Batting third, the right fielder,
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Teo. Teo. Damn it.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one.
I'm like, all right, if you're going to keep throwing me fastballs, I'm going to ambush first pitch.
2 out, space is empty.
And I committed way too soon. There you go. Be better, stay fair. Oh, my. Get out. Teoscar is on a home run spree right now.
14th of the year.
He's one. I think he's one behind Gunner.
It's 1-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
4th straight game with a bomb for Teoscar.
He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over and out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Look at that thing travel.
So 2 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Gunnar Henderson. 4th right now in the American League home run leaderboard. See the velocity.
You can have that.
97 with that fastball.
You can have that.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the 2nd and final game of the series.
Oh,
In there for a strike. And
that slider is filthy. You got to kind of look outer half of the plate because of that slider. Damn, slurve. A little wrinkle. All right, I got my home run swing off. I got an early lead. Let's go. Let's go.
2nd inning set to go. And here's the first baseman, Andres Chaparro.
Blue.
Get the call. And it's 1-0.
Blue. It's in the zone the whole time. It hits the edge by design. It's what we call a good pitch. And a first pitch to get an at-bat going. Get ahead 0-1. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Blue. I'm looking at you. How about you hit up the barber? Hair looking a little bit rough.
Just missed. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role?
Maybe your barber is as blind as you are. Where's that pitch?
I think it pushes the strike zone.
Where's the pitch?
As a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball.
2 strikes called balls. Free pass.
Riley Adams digs in now. That one misses. That's 5 straight. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed.
And again, it's tough enough pitching with Bradish. I mean, you see this?
That's great.
I'm having trouble throwing strikes. And then when I throw one, I don't get the frickin' call.
And that one fouled off. And a payoff pitch.
Damn.
There, we'll do it again. And the right-hander deals.
Come on!
Base hit. Chaparro rounds second on his way to 3rd. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Well, the lead was fun while it lasted.
So much more likely to get something you can handle. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it.
Now I get the call on that first pitch slider on the corner. It's the same pitch. I threw it just to make a point.
On at first with nobody
This
out.
ump has no clue.
Offering is in for a strike.
Man, I need a strikeout.
And that's in the dirt. And a pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Kicks and deals. Swing,
Unbelievable.
and that'll fall for a base hit. Runner from 3rd.
Still nobody out.
It's 1-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there,
I'm getting my ass handed to me by Andres Chaparro, Riley Adams,
Digging in for the Nationals.
and Romy Gonzalez. Oh my God, under the glove?
Here comes the runner.
Bro, I'm about to rage quit, man. I'm about to rage quit. What are we doing? What are we doing? I know Ward, this isn't his primary position, but come on. He's been playing okay over there. That was a routine grounder, a double play ball.
but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy.
Unbelievable.
Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Brady House. Digging
Still
in.
nobody out.
That one off the mark. 1-0.
Oh my God.
Runners at 1st and 3rd. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Thank you. Wow, it's still going to bring a run in.
He makes the grab. Runner tags for home.
Throws off line.
He's in on the sacrifice fly, and they lead by 2.
Well, that's the third run of the inning, and this team is.
Here's a guy that hit a 430-foot bomb in the first game. Oh, my God. They called that a strike. Alert the media.
That's through there for a strike. Just misses.
Come on, Blue. I hung it.
Back to the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Still only one out, man.
So the batting order turns over. Alec Haywood digging in for the Nationals.
I should look at chat at this point. Chat, what the hell's going on? What's up, Edward? Iron Glove nominee Taylor Ward. Oh, God. Are the Browns currently without a coach? Oh, God.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Runners at first and second with one gone. And a good eye there.
Yeah, good eye. It's all about how good the eye is.
There's a strike. The pitch. Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
38th pitch of the day.
2 on, 1 out. And that
Why would he chase a sinker that's in the zone till the last second? Why would he chase?
bounce to the left side. And foul ball.
I mean, I'm getting fatigue here. Come on!
2 after the foul ball.
Pitch number 41.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Pitch number 42.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Pitch number 43.
And here it comes. Spoils that one. And
Pitch number 44.
Righty delivers. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Pitch number 45. Thank you. Thanks. I didn't realize a batting practice fastball down the middle is the way to get you out. Here I was, silly enough to think mixing up pitches, hitting corners, changing eye level, getting hitters off balance. I thought that's how you pitched. No, just throw a fucking fastball down the middle and save yourself 13 pitches. What the hell's going on? Oh, that's a ball. That's a ball, folks. That's a ball. That's a ball. Can't you see it on the screen in the corner? That's a ball. It's a sinker. Of course that's a ball.
The pitch. That one finds the zone, but it's a ball and a strike. Two outs. On the ground at first.
Ward, you got this? Oh my God, it's over. The most frustrating inning. I've had more frustrating games, I have to feel, but for one inning of pitching, that was... I felt like I was getting waterboarded. All right, I know we got the splash zone, we got the homer hose, but I don't want to add waterboarding to our routine. Holy shit.
Gore back to work.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across.
It could have been worse.
Go out there, have a shutdown inning.
You know, it could have been a lot worse. Now it looks like my mic is hot today. Am I should turn my mic down. I'm seeing a lot of red peeking over there, although I've been yelling a lot too. I don't know. Every day my mic's a little bit different.
Not an easy out by any means.
The pitch. Into center.
I mean, I saw it going, nothing.
Hauls it in for the out.
I'm like, that ball's breaking right toward the middle. Let me just swing. Don't move.
Digging in.
All right, Westberg's been hot. Come on, buddy.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches.
Let's get at least one back. Come on.
Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
That one fouled off.
Phantom's here. Phantom,
One out, base
you
is
might want to go
empty.
back and watch the previous 15 minutes
Outside
as
low.
I melted down.
1-2.
I think with justification. I don't know. I'll leave it up to the public to decide.
The pitch.
Oh, what are you swinging at?
And there's 2 away.
Wow.
Absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one.
Erase that at bat from the archives. Nobody's allowed to see that.
Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you
That's
up.
going to be
You can't get your
erased
ball
from the internet like
to it, and not
Chris
much you can
Rock's
do unless you recognize the spin early and you
ceremonial first pitch. All right, come on, Cowser. Damn.
Swing and a miss as he chases way out of the
I thought that
zone.
was a slider. Holy cow, I got to look. I'm trying to look away, but not that far away. I mean, oh, my God.
That one hit to right. Coming
I was
up.
early and I pulled that.
Nice grab on the run. And
I'm all over the place.
So no runs,
Ah.
and no one left. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Nationals 3.
Flacco to
the
Pittsburgh.
Orioles
How old is Joe Flacco? I'm not trying to be picking on him or whatever. I admire dudes
top half of the
that hang
third
around.
inning. And now up for Washington, C.J. Abrams. Abrams, in his 5th season, 24 years old. And he
I
was
mean,
selected to the All-Star
if
game
you're like a
last year.
starting quarterback that's like been to a Pro Bowl or 2, led a team to a Super Bowl, you've been in the league for 16 years or something.
everything thrown at them.
It ain't like you need the money.
It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous.
A lot of dudes happy to retire at that stage. I admire the guys that want to keep going. Some of them don't know when to quit,
So a runner aboard
and then
to
it
start
gets a
the
little
inning.
sad to watch the deterioration
Couldn't get any air under it,
unfold,
smoked
but-
that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great.
And then you got a guy like Craig Kimbrell, who I felt like was just hanging around just to try to
In the box here.
increase his
That one go for a ball.
Hall of Fame resume rather than actually still have that competitive fire that, you know, if there's any part of your team where you got to have that, it's your closer.
Been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some
3-0. Good God. Am I going to have to go to the bullpen early here?
this game.
Am I going to have to go to the bullpen early?
Gives him anything to hit here.
Good grief.
Ball forward.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much.
All right, remind me to never wear these uniforms
Next
again.
is the Nats, Riley Adams. That one finds the zone. 0-1. It is interesting though when you runners on the move.
Oh, they're going. Oh, no.
Throw to second.
They did a
Swing.
double
It's a
steal.
double steal.
That I got caught not paying attention. They double stealed on my ass. They are absolutely killing me right now.
On the ground to third.
Wow.
Hit. One run is in.
What?
Runner from second crosses the plate.
I'm rage quitting. I'm sorry.
Picks himself
I'm
up.
sorry. Don't worry. I will make it.
Found a way to slide
I will make it to where it is impossible for me to come back to win. I cannot with this. Don't worry. I'm bringing in Cino Perez without any warming up or whatever. I'm emptying all my best players, and then I'm simming this out. I know I'm only down 4. It's not an impossible come-from-behind scenario. But, my God, I'm not going to sit here back-to-back games and act like the Nats offense is this good. This is some bullshit. So here's what we're going to do. All right? Cino Perez is going to come into the game.
Coming out for the Orioles,
Ice cold. Ice cold. All right? Gunnar is out. Rowdy Tellez is at shortstop. I repeat, Rowdy Tellez is at shortstop. Okay? Beavers. Have you ever felt like catching before, buddy? Give it a try.
Also entering the game, Dylan Beavers.
You look good.
Takes over behind the plate.
That's it. Stretch it out. Okay. What else? Mayo. Well, we've been thinking about playing you in outfield. Perfect time to give it a try. Mayo head on out to right.
He takes over and right.
And what's left? Jeremiah? Or do you make no sense? Just play second for Holiday. Holiday needs a breather. All right, there you go. Now I'm going to sim it. I'm going to lose. I want to lose because I'm conceding that I'm being, a whiny little brat that wants to take his toys and go home because he's losing 5-1. Oh, look at that. Single. And then a double. Oh, my God. Did Rowdy Tellez take part in it? Look at my offense suddenly. Yo, if I come back, there's no way. If Boston doesn't put up more, if they get shut out the rest of the way, 6-3? 6-3 now? I'm putting up goose eggs? You got to be kidding me. 6-4? Double. I completely shut them down for 6 straight innings with Rowdy Tellez at shortstop, Mayo and right, Beavers catching. All right, fine. I'm back in the game. I'm back in. Let's play the 9th.
We see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be.
You can call me a hypocrite. Call me a joker. Call me a fool. Right at this moment, I'm totally cool. I don't care. I'm having fun. Whoops.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see.
Bloop and a blast.
Right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end. Outside. Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Bro, if that's fair. Oof.
Just foul.
You guys saw it with your own eyes. I did everything in my power to set myself up to guarantee to lose. Okay? I tried. Oh, hey, Giants fan. You're here and now you're gone. Thanks for popping in. Have a good night.
That misses the zone. It's 2-2.
All right, Westy's hanging in there. Get out of play.
And we'll do it again.
7 pitches. Get through. Oh, he bobbled. He bobbled. Oh, my.
And we'll see how they score. Pretty much gifted a leadoff base runner right there.
Oh, my.
This is where you really want to take advantage. Apply some pressure this inning. Make that
What if I tie it up and then in extra innings I'm sitting there trying to play defense with Rowdy Tellez at shortstop?
Getting ready to hit.
I'm down 2. Bunting's not going to help. I got nobody left on the bench.
First pitch swinging.
But Cowser, you need to keep the line moving, buddy. Keep the line moving. No double play ball, okay?
Step off throw to first. And he's back in easily.
What are we looking for? Fastball or slider, right?
The last half of inning number 9.
Oh, it hit me. Oh, why couldn't that hit me? That would have been perfect. Lean in, Cowser. Lean into that. Don't back out of the way. Oh, that's not a double play at least. Okay. Okay.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
O'Neal.
He's already homered here.
Hey, give it a skin. Give it a skin. I've got a chance to tie up the ball game and turn this tragedy into a comedy. Yeah, let's see what I can do here.
Uh-oh. Look out. Yeah, they better bring in the wall after it eats me spinach.
This one popped up.
How did I pop that? How did I get under that? I demand... I see the meter. It's showing that I swung under. My thumb right now is protesting. I just flicked. I thought I had that. All right, 2 down in the 9th. It's up to the catcher, Dylan Beavers.
Facing a left-handed pitcher, what you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate. Try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And that one fouled off.
Beavers hitting a robust 130 with runners in scoring position. Get through. Get through. Beat it out. All right. Everything that should have happened did happen, but it was pretty funny to watch. I don't know, what was it, like 5.5 innings of basically shutting the Red Sox down while coming back on offense with a team that couldn't be more, like, ridiculously assembled. Bradish went 2 innings. Gave up 6 earned. I know I shouldn't slide in the first. If it's the last out of the game, though, for a game like this, I felt like, why not? Why not? Break the cardinal rule. So we got swept in a 2-game series at home by the Nats. And it sucks. But whatever. We're off to Minnesota, eh? Twin Cities, eh? Yeah, you betcha. Yeah, I'm staying at the Radisson. You know, you could do a lot worse. Margie, it's Mike Yamagita. How the heck are ya? Oh, Mike Yamagita. Oh. Well, how are you? Oh, I'm doing fine there. Glasnow is a hard guy to hit. That's right. There are a bunch of tough pitchers coming up here. And even Rodon in the next series. Yeah, it is. This could be an ugly next couple of days, folks. This could get ugly. Oh, yeah. What's the division now? Still 1.5 game lead. Okay, everybody's playing 500 ball right now except, man, Tampa. Tampa is creeping. Tampa is creeping up. All right, we're going St. Louis Browns. Matter of fact, let's get throwbacks on both these. Let's get some Senators in here. There you go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Browns and Senators, folks. Matter of fact, I only played at Griffith Stadium. You know, I'm in a mood. I want to travel back in time to a simpler time. By the way, Tellez went 0 for 3 during his time in the lineup for that game yesterday. Oh, God. All right. Kowser's gone cold again. All right, let's just go. Let's go. Tellez was gassed from playing shortstop. Well, I know there was at least one double play turned during the simulation. I would love to know if Tellez was involved.
From the nation's capital, we welcome you inside Griffith Stadium.
Folks, Griffith Stadium. By the way, right there. I love it. I can freeze it right here. Oh, that's the left field wall. But yeah, basically, you see these row houses here? I used to live like right there on that block, right behind the wall. The houses facing the opposite direction. What that road to the right that's going like down a ways into the distance, that is Florida Avenue. If you know DC. This Griffith Stadium sits now where Howard University Hospital currently sits, which is kind of on the corner of Georgia and Florida Avenue. But yeah, I used to live right there, and man, I wish I lived there during the days of DC baseball, where there was a major league team playing right next to me. It's about as close to like living behind Wrigley Field as you can get, right?
It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Minnesota Twins.
I would have built something to be able to see on the roof. Why is Teoscar sitting all alone like this? Somebody go give him a pat on the back. Why, he's looking kind of sad.
And really, that's the key for him. As long as he can get the bat to it, because he's so strong, there's a good chance.
That's right, folks. The St. Louis Browns taking on the Washington Senators.
Just about set and getting the start. Tyler Glasnow.
Oh, Glasnow, man, he's got a hard fastball. Breaking pitches are nasty.
When it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles.
Here we go.
Incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand.
I'll tell you this, I'm glad he's right-handed. With this background, a left-hander, the ball coming out with that bright spot there.
Glasnow back to work, the 0-1. And it skips into dirt.
If they bring in a lefty, I don't know if I'm going to be able to see the ball.
Glasnow, ready deals. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Happy to get a piece.
And a pitch. And another ball. That one misses. And now 3-2. And he deals.
Come on. That's in the gap. That's a triple. Come on. I want 3 out of this. I want 3 out of this.
Now around second, going for third. The relay.
Oh, my God. I was in there. An absolute perfect relay, slap tag, right on the money. Anything not right on the money, and I'm in. Unbelievable. You can tell me I was greedy, but come on, man. A ball hitting a gap in this ballpark with Holiday's speed, I'm thinking 3 the whole way. Oh, that was... God, if that's a sign of how this game's going to go. And see, what if I would have made that the first out? If Holiday's at second base, he doesn't advance. And now there's an out.
Part of it, a guy with a great track record, Teoscar Hernandez.
Well, he's riding a power streak right now. There's no doubt about that. 6 home runs in his last 10 games. This guy's been very consistent throughout the season, but especially right now, he's locking it in.
I need a home run ball.
In terms of slugging, and when he steps in the box, you don't want to take your eye.
That one way inside.
Well, he's got
look at Gunner's reaction.
Of being a strike thrower, so to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
Left-hand hitter waits.
Get up there.
Headed down the line. Martin,
if he gets to this, come on. By the way, hey, Brown teammates in the bullpen, could you maybe work on distracting that dude or kind of getting in his way a little bit or something? For crying out loud.
And today's starting pitcher, Trevor Rogers. Singing he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. The 0-2. On the ground, right side. Fires over to Ward. And a quick out, number 1.
What are those rectangular black things on the wall in right field? What is that?
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference.
You know what I'm talking about? On the wall, right? The wall on the right. What are those supposed to be? Like advertising boards with no advertising?
His hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Andy Pajas stands in but 2 away as he takes a ball. And that's outside. And that's ball 2. 2 down, nobody on.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And now the lefty. And delivers outside. 2 out, space is empty.
Put him away now.
On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul.
There you go, Trevor. That's the Trevor I know. Short order? That took like 10 minutes. I wish I could retire the computer in short order.
Top of the second, leading off, Teoscar.
All right, Teoscar's been on fire, obviously. I think it's time for a lucky. What are we at here? Just hit 10 o'clock, East Coast time. EW, you know that strike 3 sound you use for strikeouts? I watched the movie that it's originally from. Well, congratulations, because that means you've finally watched one of the funniest comedies in the history of Hollywood. The Naked Gun. Yes, sir. That's Leslie Nielsen posing as the home plate umpire and getting, at first, very timid about calling a ball or a strike. Not sure what to do, but as soon as he felt the energy of the crowd, man, he really got into it. Strike 3. All right, so I'm taking a little bit of a break. I'm going to check some of my news feeds here, see if there's any more scuttlebutt going on here. Yeah, he couldn't get the final strike or else the Queen dies. Yeah, they couldn't get to the 7th inning stretch. Don't let him get that 3rd out. I mean, during the whole game, he's like delaying because he's trying to, like frisk every player. But little did they know that Reggie Jackson was the guy, and they hid the weapon under the second base bag. It's so silly, by the way. I don't care if there is a 50-man brawl going on. You see Reggie Jackson walking like a robot with a gun in his hand toward the stands where the Queen of England is sitting. I think more people would have rushed to react to that. But, Hollywood, what are you going to do? You can't think about realism and sacrifice comedy for the sake of realistic, right? I've mentioned it before. I like to watch on YouTube reaction channels for movies and music, but I really like to watch people react to the movies that I love and see them have that first-time reaction to funny moments from a movie or super emotional moments from a movie. Because as a viewer, you love those movies. You go back and you watch them again, but you can never relive that feeling of seeing whatever that moment is that really stuck with you through a lens of a first-time viewer. You can't have that same experience repeated. You can only kind of remind yourself. But to watch another person experience it for the first time, I find it, I don't know, therapeutic on some level. Now, the thing is with these reaction channels, there's a lot of them out there where people are just, it's very insincere with their reactions. Some people, I'm convinced they've already seen the movie because they're sitting there, instead of having, like genuine reaction, they're sitting there going, oh, I bet, like if there's a mystery to the movie, they're sitting there like, just acting like they're super geniuses. Like they're watching, what was that? Sixth Sense, and they're like, oh, Bruce Willis is dead the whole time, like 5 minutes in. Come on, man. But when you find a channel that that they're sincerely watching these movies for the first time, you can tell after seeing them watch a few movies that, yeah, this is a legit reaction channel. And what's funny about The Naked Gun is that most of these reaction channels I like, some of them are not, people from America. And when it gets to that final act, where basically the last 20 minutes is in the baseball stadium, and there's a lot of baseball-related jokes, and, like, everybody was laughing it up during the movie the whole time, and then it gets to all these baseball jokes, and, like, all these reactors are just sitting there going, I guess that's funny, but I don't know why. Because they just, like, when the players and their wives, they all just start spitting, and they're like, why are they doing that? Like just stuff like that. It's kind of funny. Or just the fact that there was a panel of like 9 announcers, including Jim Palmer. Jim Palmer was in One of the funniest movies ever made. That's just another feather in the cap of Jim Palmer. And he actually had a couple of lines. Several of the other announcers on that panel were just introduced and were just there as visual cameos. Palmer had a couple of lines. Anywho, you know who I'd like to see make an appearance in a movie? John Miller. I want to see John Miller on the call while we still have a chance. Bob Uecker in Major League. I mean, that basically immortalized Bob Uecker. I mean, he was already a beloved figure in baseball, but his role in Major League really solidified his legacy, didn't it? Research of the Griffith Stadium wall. Those boxes indeed seem to be for advertisements, but left over from when the whole wall was full of ads and was later printed green. Hey, thanks, Phantom. Thanks for looking that up. Yeah, there's like 9 announcers in one booth. And one of them is Dr. Joyce Brothers. Like, what is she supposed to add? So they had ads before, but then the wall was painted and these didn't have ads after that. Well, why don't they just remove the panels and just have a nice panelless wall? I don't know. Anyway, my break is over. Okay. What are we looking at here? One more check on something here. Yeah. Okay.
Hernandez. And a pitch.
What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm just guessing. Oh, that's going to break into the zone. Let me just start swinging. Come on, man.
Just miss.
All right, at least they call that a ball.
Umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
A pretty fair umpire?
There is a little inconsistency.
I beg to differ.
You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
I tried to check. God damn.
What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school. Right?
Oh, I'll call him blue.
Even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name. And that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Can of corn.
And Hernandez is out. Now there's one away. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Righty to the plate. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Come on, buddy. No, you had to fight it off. About all you could do with a pitch like that. I was early on the fastball. Okay.
1 down, base is empty.
Oh, I checked. I checked.
That's out number 2.
I can't check.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Working on a
That's going to go right to center field. I mean,
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. And we're back. Here's Royce Lewis.
The third baseman.
Rolls Royce Lewis.
And a foul ball.
Yeah, I had a buddy who once had a rolls can hardly. Rolls up one hill, can hardly go down the next. Oh, crap. Rolls down one hill, can hardly go up the next. I messed it up. If you know what movie I'm referencing, you win chat for the night. A little Joe Dante movie from about 1986.
And now for the Twins, Luke Keeschel. Right through there for a strike. One out, base is empty. And that's in the dirt. And that's outside. 2 balls and a strike.
That's going to go foul. Okay. That's a hit.
Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I'm not happy throwing off so many pitches here.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center.
Are they going to use the pitch challenge system during the World Baseball Classic? That's a good question, but yeah, I don't think so.
First baseman Mikey Gaspar. Foul ball there.
Like MLB, the World Baseball Classic, like, is that like a separate entity from MLB, or is that like under the MLB umbrella? It feels like in order for it to be on the up and up or whatever, that it needs to be some sort of like international organization with representatives from Latin America, Japan, and South Korea, and everywhere. I don't know. I don't know.
Swings through that one out in front that time. The kick in the
There goes a runner.
Runner goes.
Gotcha.
Throw to second. Ow.
Gotcha, buddy. Get out of here.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Holiday learning the art of the tag for stolen base attempts.
Third scoreless game. Here's Adley Rutschman.
It's getting brighter out. It's getting harder to see.
Glass now back to work.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously,
Fudge.
what can't Rushman do on the field?
How do you wait for a curveball without being late for a fastball? Oh, God.
Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them
I mean,
on the plate.
we're in the third. It's only his second strikeout. He hasn't exactly had me completely tied up in knots, but damn it, that curveball. Either it starts where he's starting it, and I got no chance to touch it, but it looks like it's going to be a strike, or he starts it way the hell up here, and then I'm giving up too early, and then it drops in for a strike.
For him to kind of get angry, and then he carries that anger out to the mound to help him pitch. Sounds like a good strategy.
How do I hit that pitch? Shit!
And he got him to chase.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that.
Change up?
Just gonna have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. At the belt and fires.
I thought that was a curveball. See? That's what I'm saying. If it starts there, I'm like, here comes the curveball.
I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
This is what makes hitting Glasnow hard.
Now here is is Kobe
You have
Mayo.
to guess
Definitely scuffling at the
to
ditch
some
lately.
degree.
Just one hit in his last 5 games.
But unless you guess it right, you virtually have no chance of doing anything except
6 feet 5 inches,
swing and a miss or a
23
foul
years
ball
old.
or
He's usually a third baseman, but
a
today
weak
he's the designated hitter.
contact
And the
swing.
right deals.
Oh, that nearly took his block off.
Drive and a base hit up the middle.
Kobe Mayo
So he gets on base and keeps it going.
with a 2-out
Swing
knock.
like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball
Nice
game.
reflex
But all
there
he's
from
trying to do at this
Glasnow
point is help
to
his
get
team
down.
win.
Holy cow.
Back to the top of the lineup. Jackson Holiday.
Come on, Holiday.
The next
Come on,
to hit
buddy.
For the Orioles.
Oh! Where's it going?
Line drive base hit.
Mayo has to stop at second.
Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Wasting no time.
Back-to-back hits with 2 down, and it's going to come to nothing.
Just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Come on.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And now the first baseman, Taylor Ward.
I need one
He's
more.
0 for 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. The Orioles with a chance to score first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Ground ball.
Get through. That's a base hit.
Finds its way.
Send him, send him, send him. Send them all.
It's offline and he scores.
We're on the board.
Easily with a 2-out
A
double.
2-out rally. Back-to-back-to-back hits. Hello. Off Glasnow.
If you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some
The Browns.
Here's the shortstop at the plate.
Gunner, come on, buddy. Keep it going, buddy. Come on.
clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful.
That's not a strike. You got to be shitting me. Give me that call then. Come on.
2 on, 2 outs.
Up the middle.
Ground ball up the middle.
Base hit. What vision from Gunner. Here comes another.
Run lead.
It's 3-0.
This is the plate. And
4 straight hits.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
yeah, he's
He
been
beat that
so
right into the
many
ground and still found a hole.
if you want, but his resume speaks for
Gunner.
itself. And now Teoscar Hernandez. And
That
one
could
into
drop.
near center field.
No, it's not going to drop.
Squeezes
Hey,
it.
a 2-out, 3-run rally.
3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left.
How
out.
about that?
Head now to the home half of inning number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the
McCusker.
And now, number 12.
McCusker, I hardly know her.
Pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Good eye in that spot.
1-1.
And a pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can
Look
cause
at
you to
that.
barrel it
What
up.
a jam
Hitter
job.
clearly
That's
couldn't
your
do
ball,
anything.
Trevor.
Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. And here's the catcher.
Uh-oh.
To short.
Oh!
Grab on the dive.
Come on.
Runners and throws.
Oh, my. Gunner. Get some.
That was an impressive diving stop. Singy, let's dive into the numbers. Statcast, the center.
I mean, by a full stride.
Really good effort just to get his glove to the ball. He found a way to do it and just produce a strong throw as well. So that right there is a great play all the way around.
That was a
Just really
gunner of a throw right there.
Next to hit, Brooks Lee. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
The Twins trailing by 3 here in the last half of the third. And that's in there.
I even got the low strike call. Holy cow. Everything's coming up roses.
Misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
This game really brings out the bipolar in me, doesn't it? Just emotional swings. All right, put him away now. Put him away. Up and in with the gas. Sit down. Sit down. Yeah, nod your head. Nod your head in admiration. Yeah, Gunner's 2-out hit, beat it into the ground, got it through a hole, drove in 2, and then robs an absolute hit. I mean, I don't know how many other shortstops are making that play. Bobby Witt, a couple of other guys. Ooh, I thought that was gonna. Ooh, man, damn. Ooh! Come on, Glasnow's giving you something to hit. Do something with it, Cowser. Hey, Chilo. How you doing, buddy? Chilo, you're the eyes and ears. Where's our pitcher? Oh, what are you swinging at? What are you swinging at, buddy?
Jordan Westberg, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Zips it to first, and a couple of quick outs.
This has got to be like 4 in the afternoon, man. You got like sun and shadows.
First player taken in what has turned out to be a talented draft class.
Oh, I thought that was a curveball. Damn.
Major League Baseball. Adley, Bobby Witt Jr., Corbin Carroll, and the list goes on. It's extra special when you're the top pick in a class.
Now, come on. If that was pitch 1, it's crushed. There's the. That might be the first time I've made contact with a curveball.
Two down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Damn. I thought I had a read on that pitch.
They lead at 3-0.
I need to adjust this. My laptop is facing like not toward me. It's making it hard to read the chat. There you go. I don't know, BW. I hope we get Valdez or trade for someone. Yeah, I mean those are the options left. It doesn't seem like anybody's going to be happy if we were to get Zach Gallen as the final piece. I mean, if it gets to that, here's the thing. I've said this before, and I think it bears repeating, and I think it's one thing we should consider. I mean, the issue is, can our pitchers stay healthy? That's a big if. It's asking a lot for everybody to stay healthy. Eflin is already coming in, working his way back from an injury. So, but if we don't add a Framber Valdez or Freddie Peralta, if we did go get, I don't know, Chris Bassett or Zach, I don't think we're going to get Zach. It feels like if we can't get a guy like Framber or trade for Peralta, then you might as well go for a short-term contract with a proven veteran like a Chris Bassett. To me, that makes more sense because Zach Gallen, you're kind of, it's like an El Camino. It's like, do you want a car or do you want a truck? How about you get something that's a little bit of both, but you're really not getting the pleasure of either? You know what I mean? Like Gallen to me seems like a guy that's saying, well, we went out and got the best pitcher left out there, but I don't know. I feel like you could find a guy that isn't going to ask what Gallen's going to ask for short term and get Gallen like return on your investment without such a commitment. And now with Ranger gone, what's Fromber going to demand, or what are other teams willing to give him? Can we beat him on that? I don't know. Yeah. Skubal would be great, but if maybe too much to ask. Well, I mean, you're talking about what they want in return would be too much to ask for us to give up, or just the idea is too much to ask, like it's a pipe dream? You might be right on either count, but I do feel like if there's a player that you overpay for, it's guys like Skubal. You're talking about the best of the best. You're talking about an individual that can level your entire team up, like absolutely level it up. Every fifth day, if you scratch 2 runs, 3 runs, this guy's going to get you the W every time. It's a big thing to have. And aces like him are, they are dying out. It is a dying breed. To get one, you're one of maybe half a dozen teams that have one at this point. They are so hard to find, and I don't think they're going to suddenly become more plentiful in the future. I think it's a trend that's going to continue that way. So, yeah, I would be willing to give up a lot for Skubal. I mean, I don't want to give up something, I don't know. Like, even if it is just for the 1 year, there's a lot I'd be willing to give up, because I do believe him plus what we have, even if you were to give away, like, I don't know, Colton Cowser and Kobe Mayo for 1 year of Skubal, well, then I would think maybe we go out and sign Harrison Bader, have him play center, and Mayo was already looking for playing time anyway. Mountcastle's been locked back up for 2 years. There's your Mayo replacement. You're still, you haven't killed the team. And now it might, if it was both those guys plus a couple of other prospects, well, it depends on the prospect. But yeah, the only guy that I would say no to in a Skubal deal, besides the obvious, I mean, I don't think Holiday or Gunnar or anybody like that is going to be in the conversation, but I see some people say Basayo, and I'm like, for me, that's a hard no. Basayo is, we just got him locked into this contract. It's the one, like, player in this group that we've got locked up long term. Let's not mess with that. He's got so much potential. I believe in the kid, but everybody else, for the most part, anyway, I'm willing to deal. Bradfield, you want Bradfield? I'd hate to get rid of him, but we're talking about Tarek Skubal, man. Fun fact, in the rookie, they played down how much the high school team was destroying other teams because they were used to practice hitting versus 95 plus. Yeah. Movies like that are always going to embellish. Right? I mean, that movie, The Blind Side, apparently was found out to be almost a complete fabrication. Like, basically, there's like 2 facts in that movie. Everything else is made up. And the player, was it Jonathan Ogden? Who was the player? That name? Ravens offensive lineman, right? I can't remember who the player is. I never saw the movie, and I haven't talked about it for probably at least a decade. So my memory's Michael Oher. Thank you. What did I say? Ogden? Sorry. I knew it began with an O. Yeah. Anyway, you guys know. Anyway, you think Heston gets another chance this season? I mean, if you're just going to ask it in that form of a question, I would say I'm guessing no. But that doesn't mean that there's not that it's not possible. I'd love for something to work out with him, but I'm not counting on it at all. I'm not worried about Texans offense, Michael, since they're not very good. I trust the Pats offense. Oh, we're talking about this weekend's matchup. Is it Patriots versus Texans? I will be rooting for the Texans, and that I hate the Patriots. The Patriots for me are the NFL version. I mean, I grew up, an NFC East following team, so the Giants, the Eagles, and of course the Cowboys are the biggest rivals out there. But man, the Belichick era Patriots, I don't know. There was a game where at the time the Redskins went out to Foxborough in a regular season game, and by the third quarter the Pats were up something like 45-3 or something. It was an absolute blowout, and I remember the Pats got the ball back, and it was an obvious situation where at this stage of the game, maybe it was the start of the fourth quarter, where, you just run off tackle, you run on first down, you run on second down, maybe you throw like a short pass if it gets to third down to move the chains, but you're not sitting there like trying to run and gun an offense. But I'll be damned if Belichick didn't just keep his foot on the gas pedal, throwing on first down, up 42 in the fourth quarter. And I'm like, and of course they add another touchdown and wound up being 50-something to something. And I'm like, you asshole. Like, come on. Like, you got to be, come on, dude. Like, how about you rest your starters, enjoy the victory, and don't embarrass my team like this. Like, you won. We get it. No one's arguing. You're the best team in football. But right now, you're looking like somebody who's just basically jacking himself off. And that's how you came across to me. You look like a jack off. And ever since that game, I've always just rooted for the Patriots to lose. I was never a fan of them before that, but man, that really pissed me off. I remember that. The Pats went for it fourth down late in the game. Pissed me. Oh, yeah, and there was a fourth down. Yeah, fourth down. They're up by 40-something points. Fourth down, but it's fourth and short. Let's go for it. Punt the ball, asshole. You won. Yes, so maybe my memory isn't exactly correct, but between me and Phantom, that's the kind of shit Belichick was doing in that game. And I'm like, you know what? I got no respect. You're a heck of a head coach. You built a hell of a dynasty here, but that doesn't mean I got to respect you. Not after this. Little anecdote.
That misses the zone. Ball one.
It's getting warm in here. I've had my aircon off and my window and sliding door open all day and night, and the morning sun comes straight through and hits me on the back here, but it's feeling like it's going to be a hotter day today. What is it, 10:39 a.m.?
The line of the pitch.
That cold front we had, if you want to call it that, looks like it's maybe going away. Hot weather coming back.
Puts it away for the out. One away. This is J.J. Bleday. And first offering is
look
fouled
out.
off. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
J.J. Bleday. Beautiful front door slider on 0-2. Bleday, frozen in carbonite. He's like, huh? I say, what? What?
And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. And a foul ball. And there's a foul ball.
Actually got somebody to chase a pitch out of the zone.
As we play
I can't believe it.
4-game series.
Come on, Blue.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't
Perfect pitch right there. If he hits it, I don't think it's going very far. And then it could have been a called strike 3. I mean, you can't throw a better pitch than that. I'm sorry. That was a bad pitch.
2 outs. And another
Damn it.
ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Bounced up the middle. Fires over to Ward.
Lovely. 4 shutout innings. Hey, folks, I got to go take a leak.
Nothing doing here for the Twins. They trail in this one 3-0.
Dolphins fan here, so yeah, I hate it. Wow, is my microphone... Guys, I want you to really tune into the audio. Do you hear any cracking or popping, or am I peaking? Is there any distortion with the microphone? I wish I could monitor myself, but I really can't.
The right-hander back to work.
Is everything... I got to take a leak, by the way. I got to take a leak. There's no way I'm going to be able to focus until my bladder is emptied. I'm going to run away for a moment, folks. I'll be right back. Here, enjoy this tune while I'm away. Yeah, enjoy this tune. Is it going to get there? Be right back.
Casey was baseball mad, had the fever and had it bad. Just to root for the hometown crew, every Sioux, Katie Blue. On a Saturday, her young beau called to see if she'd like to go to see a show, but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Casey knew what to do, just to cheer up the boys she knew. She made the gang sing this song.
There we go. I'm sitting there taking a leak, and I'm sitting there thinking, damn it. Like, if Ranger Suarez would have gotten signed by any team outside our division, I would not be feeling even 10% of the frustration that I'm feeling because he did sign for Boston. And I think what compounds my frustration is the fact that this time last season, looking for that frontline starter, certainly in a position to trade for a guy like Garrett Crochet, and we let Boston beat us to the punch. I say beat us to the punch. I don't even know if we even really had serious talks with the White Sox about Crochet. I don't remember hearing much. But the fact of the matter is there was a frontline starter that, Boston was able to not only trade for, but then immediately extend. And now there's your ace for years to come. That could have been our move, and we didn't do it. And we wound up bringing in Charlie Morton and Sagano. Absolute train wreck situation. And now here we are a year later. Yeah, Boston may be a little slow in the market, but they go out and get their biggest acquisition of the offseason to date. And who is it? It's the fucking pitcher that we needed. They beat us to the punch 2 straight off seasons. It's really annoying. Like, if we had any designs on seriously signing Ranger Suarez, we should have done what it took to get it done before Boston jumped in, because it feels like Boston made a reflex move and gave Ranger this deal
as soon as the Bregman thing went down. Which means before the Bregman thing went down, before Bregman went to the Cubs, we probably could have gotten Ranger with just a slight tweak of the deal, Maybe an option, maybe a player no trade clause for X amount of teams. Not a full no trade clause, I would think. But I don't know, something to up the ante to get that deal done. And we didn't do it. And but you can't say 100% for sure what part of Ranger just deciding he doesn't want to play here has something to do with it too,
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
I don't know. I need a pitcher. Oh, but I think I was making a point that I just sort of fizzled out, which is the rotation as it is now, right? Is a pretty good rotation. And honestly, as much as I wanted to get Ranger Suarez, he can be your number one starter in a rotation, but he's not an ace, right? He's good, but he's not an ace. I think he is like a solid number 2 starter in a team that's trying to win it all in their rotation. And now Boston has it. I just feel the thing is, if our other starters were good enough, if Bradish can kind of be ace-ish, if Rogers can do 80% of what he did last year, we got enough to, maybe not have a bona fide ace, but we got solid starters that are going to, give you good outings, good quality starts most of the time. And the thing is, it's like, all right, so we don't have a stud ace, but is this enough? Oh, this could turn into a hit. It will turn into a hit. Thank you, pitcher's mound. I'm having difficulty articulating my point. My point is, our rotation potentially is strong enough. And again, a guy like a Bradish could pitch like an SP1. Rogers could be an SP2. Boz could be an SP3. Eflin could be an SP4. And Kramer can be an SP5. Like, they could all potentially pitch well enough to define them as those guys in those spots. And then you get to the trade deadline, and that's when you go all in on something. That's when, if Skubal is out there, you make the push, or somebody else, a team that falls out of contention, right? Like Hunter Green is a name that's been talked about as a great young pitcher with lots of team control. Wouldn't you love to have him? Well, if the Reds get to July and they're, 12 games out or something, he could become available. And you throw all your chips in and you bring a guy like that in to get the team over the hump. And there's your game 1 starter come postseason. And that's why I liked Ranger Suarez more than Framber Valdez in general, is because it wasn't so much about him being the ace during the 162-game regular season. It was more about how good his track record has been in the postseason, because that's what we're looking for. We've gotten to the postseason a couple of times the past few years. What was the glaring, what was missing from a recipe for success? Well, I guess you could say the offense didn't show up against Kansas City. We scored 1 run in 2 games. Actually, the starting pitching was okay, but we did have Burns for one of those games, and you want a guy like that. You want a guy with postseason experience and a good resume when he does pitch in games like that, and that's what Ranger Suarez has. You can't deny it. I think he's like 4-1 with like a sub-2 ERA, 40-plus innings pitching in the postseason. That's what you get him for. You get him for You're building a team to get to October. You want a guy like him to help you win in October. And I think you look at his October numbers versus a guy like Framber Valdez, and I think you'd rather have Ranger Suarez. That's how I looked at it. That at mention didn't quite work, Chilo, but I see your at mentioning, attempting to. I have it just didn't glow orange for me. There must be one little typo in there or something. What does it say? I have a doubt. If next year there is no MLB season, does everyone's contracts get extended until, or how does it work? Everything just gets put on pause. Phantom might be saying that in the next comment. From what I was reading a couple of months ago, if there's no 2027 season, then that season doesn't count again. Yeah, so basically, like Phantom's saying, everything just is as if you paused the league, right? Everything's frozen in time. You know, contracts aren't being, carried out. They're frozen to wherever they are. Everything's frozen. What else? Anything? Compounded frustration is not as good as compound interest. Well, we beat them for Alonso. Can't win them all. Yeah, if Mr. Hyde, if you're talking about Boston beating us out for Suarez, yeah, we did get Alonso early, and I was okay with waiting it out for Ranger because the market was kind of indicating that, it would make sense to wait it out and try to get one of these guys on a 5-year deal instead of 6 or 7. And I've made it known many a times that I am not a fan of the long-term pitching contract unless you're talking about the best of the best. And they're like under 30 years old. And Scooble would be an example. Paul Skeens, obviously. No chance of ever having him as an Oriole, but whatever. Yamamoto would be a guy like that. And I think the Dodgers are right to give him that long-ass contract. But there's only a few of those guys. Everybody else, I'm like, I got no clue. A, if your arm's going to fall off or not. B, if you're going to pitch effectively anyway. C, if, I don't know, just one little mechanical issue and now, or as Phantom brought up, Ranger Suarez, like his velocity looks to be gradually decreasing. And, what if this upcoming year is the year that one less mile an hour on that heater kind of makes it easier for players to sit on other pitches, and that's when you start getting hit hard. That's when you got a Sagano situation potentially on your hands. Oh, come on. I'm going to try to lock in here for a minute. There's 2 men on base. Wow. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to take that pitch. Yo, it is getting hot in my apartment. I mean, I gotta turn the air con on. It feels like 90 degrees in here right now. The heat is back.
2 on, 1 out.
The heat is on. It's on the street.
And another ball. He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here.
Base, I mean, do I put the runners in motion here? Nah, Ward could strike, or Glasnow could strike me out. Oof.
Stays alive.
Who are the runners on base? Mayo and Holiday. I mean, I'm not worried about sending Holiday. It's sending Mayo that worries me a little bit.
Payoff pitch.
No, I can't believe I got a piece of it. I thought for sure he struck me out. How did I get a piece of that? I don't know. What? What? What?
He wasn't wrong. I mean, it was a close pitch. Definitely not an easy call, but especially after a long at bat, that'll drive you.
What can I even say? What can I even say? This game is really pissing me off. Personally, I think a salary cap is needed, but I don't know what happens with the monster contracts like Soto or Ohtani if one is instituted. I mean, I think you'd have to like do a grandfather kind of situation. Like, I don't think you can really screw with contracts currently in place. I think you just kind of grandfather them out. You need a mathematician to figure it out. But over the course, I think it's going to take a few years. There's no overnight solution to a salary cap, I think. It would need to be kind of a gradual process. But the Dodgers, geez, I mean, it's going to be 8-9 years before that team is broken up at all with any kind of cap. They got everybody locked up. These owners think long term. If it costs them some now, but they think they will save money down the line, they'll do it. Absolutely. It's always about maximizing profits. It would cost them fans. They will have to give up that also. I mean, yeah, it's another situation. I mean, anybody remember 94? The media covering it. Is baseball finished? The fans are done. The fans are done. We have Cal Ripken to thank for basically bringing baseball back. It's just the game is so good. We are willing to tolerate so much bullshit because it's a beautiful game. It's a beautiful game that no matter how much they manipulate it, no matter how much technology they try to, implement, how much they tinker with the rules, when it comes down to the basic rules of the game and how this game is played, there's no better game. And if you're a sports fan, it's really hard to just say, I'm boycotting baseball. It's too good of a sport. And they know that. They know that. I know NFL is king in America, but baseball fans, the ones that are fans, the ones like you and me, it's a passion that you can't match. It might take a 2-year lockout to get players to agree to. Please don't talk like that. I'm already considering what a 1-year lockout would do to me and my ability to, live through that and still keep the channel going and all that. Like, it would be devastating. 2 years, you can forget it. Like, it's over for me. It's over. So let's cross our fingers on that. What would actually do is stop the Dodgers and Mets from spending 3 times what any other team can spend. I disagree, BW. Baseball lost a lot of fans the last time. You're wrong. Okay, you can say you disagree. Do you have to say you disagree and I'm wrong? Like, okay, I get it, dude. I think this is a matter of opinion. Last I checked, baseball's still making a shit ton of money. People are still packing a lot of these ballparks. People are still buying merch. I don't know what to tell you. People can posture as being upset all they want, and they have every right to. They're entitled to. They have a reason to be fed up. But that's not going to stop. That's, What do you want to do? Watch the Savannah Bananas? You want to just watch the Savannah Bananas? Baseball's not going anywhere. Bam. Come on. We'll have to agree to disagree on that. Again, it's a matter of opinion. To tell me I'm wrong, I think, is a little bit unfair. I'm not going to sit here and tell you you're wrong. I'm going to sit here and say it's a matter of opinion. But anyway. What's this series about? Are you talking about on my channel? It's a series of playing the show as the Orioles. And right now we're playing the Twins in D.C.
Now at the plate. That one way outside. And that is ball one. Two on, 2 outs. Fought off foul.
357 for Gunnar with runners in scoring position. Not too shabby.
First and second, 2 down. The next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Come on, man. Give me something center cut. Center cut. Oh, that's traveling.
Way back there.
2 runs are going to score on this. Holiday, the trail runner. Oh, and that throw, where is that going? Gunnar, 4 RBI, 2 out, 2-run hits. A single and now a double. Big day for Gunnar. Lovely. Look at Holiday, man. Motoring around the bases. Just knock this dude out. What is this? You could ramble live for 2.5 hours each night with Rising Rhino. Did you enjoy that, Mr. Hyde? That was kind of not planned. That was just supposed to be like a 5-minute test to see if we could stream together on the same on 2 channels at once. And the only way to find out was to go live. Next thing you know, we spent 2.5 hours talking about just about any random pop culture thing you can think of. Where's that ball going? That's a can of corn. I was right on it. But hey, 2 more runs are in. I saw the video with Rising Rhino. Why was he getting so upset? What? What, me and Rhino talking? I don't remember Rhino getting upset. He and I were spending most of that 2.5 hours trading jokes and having a good time. But I'm glad you found the channel. Welcome in. Play-by-play for me on my channel will pick up here in about a month.
Makes the grab, 1 down.
World Baseball Classic, about what, 6 weeks? You're getting upset at some troll, I think. Oh, you wouldn't happen to be that troll, would you? You kind of gave yourself away if it is you. Wow. To that, I'll just say, it's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you.
And the lefty with the 0-1. Up the middle, Henderson.
Is this the new tactic? Because just like every previous one, it doesn't seem to be working. And would you look at that? You got removed.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for Minnesota, Mikey Gaspar.
Username created today. Oh, boy. Looks like our buddy once again just failed to fool us.
He's been going after these guys consistently. And
that's okay, dude.
He's been able to keep his pitch count low.
I'm not mad at you.
Well right now.
All right. Do we have a way to look at that ball boy again? That ball boy looked something out of a circus sideshow. What a good look at this guy. He looks about 3 feet tall. with a full beard. I don't know. Why am I distracted?
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball.
By the way, person who I could not care less about, I just want to point out something to you in the months that you've devoted into antagonizing my channel. Have you noticed no one else is doing it? You're here all the time. Have you noticed nobody else is doing it? It's just you, dude. So you can sit there and think, oh, well, you're the douchebag, BW. You're constantly looking to have confrontations with people that are on your channel, and I'm just pushing your buttons to prove it. Well, give me an example of somebody else, dude, since you've been here. There's been literally nobody. Without your presence, everyone's been hanging out and having a good time. Have you noticed that? Can you acknowledge that? I don't think you can. But again, the only person acting a fool is you. That's it. Everybody else is just trying to hang out and have a good time. You're the only person being a jerk off. As soon as you realize that, maybe you can move on with your life. It ain't me, dude. Don't blame me for calling you out for who you proved yourself to be. Meanwhile, Tiffany is here. Hello, Tiffany. Probably not the best first impression for you. We just have a chronic troll that likes to show up. You said Dr. Delay brought you here? Glad to catch me live. Well, thanks for subscribing. If you'd like to be here live for play-by-play content, you're going to have to wait about another month. I only call baseball. But Dr. Delay, you found him. That's good. Dr. Delay's had a amazing, first full year of doing play-by-play on YouTube. I mean, he is closing in on 10,000 subs, I think. I mean, just nuts. He's well over 5,000 for sure. But that's, that's what you get for dedication, hard work, and doing a good job calling games. That's the recipe.
Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Adley struck out twice. No worries, not my first time at the troll rodeo. Sorry you're dealing with it. Oh, I appreciate it, Tiffany. And look, it's you run a you do a live stream. It's something that you, as a streamer, just say, well, that's part of the package, right? There's only so much for it to be upsetting or anything, and I try to relay it to this guy, dude, you're not really throwing my channel into some sort of chaos. I'm acknowledging you. There's that. Do you want me to just flat out ignore you? I'll try that too, but it's just, I don't know. The more I talk about it, the more this guy thinks that he's somehow being effective. So I'll just tell him the same message that I will continue to tell him every time he shows up, and that's one simple thing. It's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. And then he'll be removed, and then that's it.
The pitch. Started after it, appeal to first. Did not go.
There's something about that phrase that
1-2 now.
I find to be quite effective. And I want to carry the torch. I'm a Detroit Tigers fan, but I love baseball, so any games are a good time. Well, Tiffany, talk to me about Scooble then. We've been talking about Scooble. I don't know how closely you follow all the off-season stuff, but the biggest news in Detroit right now is the arbitration hearing coming up between the Tigers and Skubal, and they are $13 million apart. And it would seem that the low ball figure from the team is kind of got Skubal rubbed the wrong way, and all of this might kind of push across a potential trade, which, again, as a Tigers fan, I'd love to know your thoughts. If you don't think you're going to be able to extend Skubal and stay a Tiger after this season, what do you want? Do you want him to just play his year out because he's the best pitcher in baseball and you want to see him win another Cy Young for Detroit and maybe he can help make a deep run for you in the playoffs? Or do you want to trade him right now and get a ton of prospects back in return? And that way, when he does leave, he's not leaving for free. You're getting something. Or do you want to go in between? Start the year with Skubal. Get about 18 starts out of him. But no matter where you are in the race, look to move him at the trade deadline. Still get a really nice package back, knowing that you've only got 2 months of this guy left. And then just, you're not going to find anybody to replace Skubal, but you could still potentially. Beavers. Did he get into it? Oh, he hit it to the wrong part of the yard, that's for sure. It looks like my Wi-Fi just dropped out for about 10 seconds. Sorry about that. Don't get me going on the Tigers management lowballing a 2-time Cy Young Award winner. Yeah, I know. What do you think they should have offered him? Because obviously the idea is not necessarily to offer him what they feel he's worth. It's to offer what they feel the middle number of those two opposing offers. Can they win that argument? I feel like they would have had a chance to if they would have offered about $22 million, maybe $23 million. Because then that middle figure becomes like $27 million. And even though I think Skubal's worth more than that, when you're talking about the arbitration process, that is a historic arbitration win. To get paid 27, or no, what would it be? I'm sorry, 22, 23 million, the low ball figure, the Tigers figure. That's still, he made what, like $9.5 million last year? That's like a 150% increase in salary. I mean, that's unprecedented, I feel like, in an arbitration case. Is that going to get down? No. By the way, I'm just playing on autopilot right now. I have no idea what's going on. ABW, do you think we'll trade for a pitcher again after what happened with Ranger Suarez? I think you have to keep it on the table for sure. Again, I don't think Zach Gallen, if we're going to bring in a guy through free agency, I think it's Fromber, and you pay out the nose, and you get your guy. Or you skip that middle tier of Zach Gallen, which, again, I think the analogy of an El Camino is perfect. You're not getting a car. You're not getting a truck. You're not getting an ace. You're not getting a low-end, low-price guy with just a year or two contract. You're getting a guy with considerable money and years, but without the, I mean, he could return to all-star caliber pitcher, but it's been declining. 2 years straight of decline for him. It's hard to make a case to give him a big contract, right? So yeah, I think if you don't get Fromber, you look to get a trade. I would rather work on that trade now. Maybe, the relationship with the line. Here's the one thing we might have working in our favor. Because Elias drafted Valdez, unless Valdez just truly doesn't give a shit, I would hope that with some communication between the two, that Elias says to Valdez, like, look, you're going to get offers from other teams. We want to get you here. You got to understand our payroll and everything else. We're trying to make this thing work. Can you at least do us one solid? Like, you get an offer from another team. Give us a chance to match that offer. Just give us a chance to match that offer before you sign. We might have that favor in our back pocket because Elias originally drafted that dude. You know? I might be talking out of my ass. But I'd like to think that we've got something to give us, you know, that extra edge to get Fromber if we went that way. Otherwise, yeah, I'm thinking, who else is out there? Chris Bubich, lefty from Kansas City. We haven't talked about him much. I made a list of potential trade arms out there. Mackenzie Gore, I think that name's kind of come and gone. I've heard very little about Mackenzie Gore moving anywhere.
This could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but
of course, Peralta. That would be the big get. But the way I see it, we've got one stud-like pitcher now on the market, and that's Valdez. There's more than one stud-like pitcher available through trade. Peralta being one. And, again, I got to think there's at least one other guy out there you might be able to pry away, like a Bubich or something. I don't know. What do you think of Bubich? I don't think people have a huge – I think most people don't have much of an opinion on Bubich, but he's a pretty tough lefty. I think he's only like a 3-pitch pitcher. That's the one thing. I think he started off as a reliever and converted to a starter, but just a 3-pitch mix. Like fastball, slider, changeup, I want to say. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense.
I don't know about that, but his numbers are pretty good. Don't forget that Elias almost traded Valdez in a package to the Orioles in 2017 for Britain. It's not a matter of forgetting. It's a matter of me not even having known that. Thanks. 2017, I was very much not following the league or the team. I was very much 100% committed to the English Premier League. So I had no idea about that.
Right-handed reliever.
Oof.
It stays alive.
I would love Skubal to stay with us, but he's an amazing pitcher who is worth more than we seem to want to pay. Oh! Teo! Where's that going? That is not a cheap shot to that area of the ballpark. Holy cow, where did that clear?
A solo shot. Home run number 15 on the year.
Teoscar keeps hitting home runs.
And that's his 5th straight game.
5 straight games with a bomb. I've never done that with any player, I don't think. I don't think I've ever done this. Where did this ball go? On an 0-2 pitch. Bro, that's heading to the deep. How? Bro, I got to admire this. Look at me talking Orioles baseball and still able to pull off a swing like this. I can walk and chew gum, folks. Oh, my God. That's going to break a window somewhere. Look out. Can I get a upwards view here? My goodness. A souvenir in somebody's front stoop.
One out, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Colton Cowser. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
That was crushed. 5 straight games with a homer for Teoscar, man. I know he's not Pete Alonso, but right now he's playing like him.
That missed inside, and it's 1-1. And he chases that one below the zone.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to.
Yeah, you're not going to see too many home runs hit where I hit it to clear that wall.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Even if you're playing home run derby, that's a poke.
We're in the top of the 8th.
Oh, get fair. Get down. Ah.
He makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run.
I wouldn't call that a good recovery. I hit the crap out of it. He was lucky to get that ball.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Gathers and throws to first.
All right, 6-0, heading to the bottom of the 8th. This is looking like a nice, comfortable win here. Rogers is only on 78 pitches, man. Dude's incredible. 6-run lead. Let me check my innings here. 23 for Cano, 22 for Colomb, 30 for Barlow, 28 for Aiken, just 12 for Wells. Cano actually could use some work, even though he's sort of like my setup guy. I'm gonna get Cano into the game.
The 8th, and now for the Twins, Mikey Gaspar.
I think it's Mickey, but whatever.
In for a strike. Rogers into his 8th inning of work. Singy, he's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
To the right side.
That's a routine grounder.
And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Yeah, this is the show 2024, but it's been simulated to the 2025 year, but it's actually the 2026 team, if that makes any sense. So everybody on the team is like a year younger than they really are.
Can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead.
Because it's really the 2025 season I'm playing. But since they, just generate a random schedule and everything else, I'm just treating it like it's 2026.
In the air, out towards left center. They got it for out number 2. And now the catcher comes up to hit. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Man, Rogers.
It can be a tough day at the office. Even
I'd love for him to go the distance.
Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
The pitch. Bounce to third.
That is 8 shutout innings.
Over to first.
I mean, have they even gotten a guy to second base in this game?
Twins retired in short order. Still up against the 6th.
Thanks for the info. Been waiting to get a copy of the show. I hope you get one soon. Do you have a PS5 or are you still rocking a 4 like me?
We go to the 9th.
Because they don't make it for the 4 anymore. I'm assuming you got a PS5.
Why to kick the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground.
That's not going to get through.
Tosses to first. Now one gone.
Phantom's got the show on Xbox. So the current generation Xbox, is that the 360 or no, Xbox One? Is that what it is? What's the current Xbox and when are they due for their next generation? Because if I can get an Xbox, like whatever the current version is, for like half the price of a PS5, just so I can play the show, I might do that. Series X is the current one. And when did that launch? How long has that been out? As long as the PS5? Does it cost the same? I went through one generation of Xbox, and I got the red ring of death twice. I bought one, got the red ring of death, bought another one, got the red ring of death again, and I swore to never buy another Xbox.
Classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out.
That stupid red ring of death. I'm sitting there watching how-to videos on YouTube. Hey, wrap your console around with a towel. Wait 20 minutes. I'm like doing all these crazy things, trying to get my Xbox working. Your PS4 decided it doesn't want to turn on, so I'm looking to get it for the Switch. Okay, Switch is handheld, but you can like USB a Switch into it like a TV monitor and basically get the same. Are you getting comparable graphics with a Switch? If you like, because I can't do handheld. I'm too old. Everything's too small. I need a big old screen to look at. Oh, that could get into the gap. This could be 3. This is not your typical triples hitter, but Kobe Mayo is about to get himself a stand-up triple. That's Mayo's 4th hit of the game? Kobe Mayo, break out. Break out. Look at Mayo going to 3rd, standing.
Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. And first offering is fouled off.
So could somebody give me a report there, or did anybody respond? Yeah, I really want to know if you plug a switch, like you have the capability to get like a USB or some other port, right? Plug your switch into your monitor, and then like the little controller detaches, right? And you can sit there and play your Switch with your TV. That's my first question. You can do that, right? And then the follow-up question is, do you lose a lot on the graphics by like expanding the image that big, or is it still looking sharp? I need to know these things. Bradish is going to try to pitch a complete game shutout. I know he's tired, but fuck it.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about.
I want to reward him.
But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left.
Come on, get over there.
And that one is lifted in the air. And a quick out, number 1.
2 more outs to go for a complete game shutout.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. So up next for Minnesota, Austin Martin. That one's in there. And
I've faced only 2 batters over the minimum.
With a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Fastball for a strike.
I got this guy 0-2. Let's go.
Kicks and fires.
Wow. Rogers, come on. Let's put this game to bed. I never play in handheld mode. I have it docked and have a pro controller. I'm not. Okay, so you do play on TV. Graphics and rendering are pretty good so far on the Switch 2. Okay. And you play MLB? Oh, you haven't gotten the game yet, though. You haven't seen what that looks like yet? Usually happened because it overheated and the solder balls connecting the processor to the board cracked and weren't making connection. Are you talking about Xbox issues? Yeah. I mean, admittedly, I remember the way I had my Xbox sitting. It was like wedged between like the TV stand and like this little corner wall because there was like this perfect spot in the room to like It was like an indented little square area that like you could fit a dresser or something, but it was like perfect for like the TV and the Xbox. And then you got open space. But that Xbox was just kind of wedged between a wall and the TV. It was probably 500 degrees. That might have been a problem. Those things are like $500, right? They weren't cheap. Your cheapest option is to get an Xbox Series 5, or is that S? I can't even see. Is that S or 5? S. Okay, not X, but S. If all you're interested is playing the show. So if I get an Xbox Series S, it will have the upcoming 2026 the show. But then I have to go back to remembering how to use an Xbox controller and all that coming back to me. I mean, I know it's not a huge difference from a PlayStation controller, but there is a difference. I remember it took me a while to get reacclimated to the PlayStation because I went from like a PS2 to an Xbox 360, or no, a PS1 to an Xbox 360 and then to a PS3. Switch looks good when docked to TVs, but not the same as PS5. Well, I wouldn't expect it to match a PS5, but can it match like a PS4? Because I'd be happy with that. I'm playing a PS4 game right now, and to me, these graphics are good enough. Like... I've seen obviously I've seen gameplay footage and HD, 4K quality of the PS5 current version of the show. And yeah, I can see the upgrade, but is it enough of an upgrade where I'm drooling over playing it? Not really. Somebody's going to have to sell me on something more than just the graphics as a reason to get that game. I play on PC, but they still don't make the show on PC. I hope someday we get the show on PC. So, and the show is still the only game that has MLB licensing, right? So if you're a PC person, you have no baseball. You can't. It's got to be some backyard baseball or cartoon baseball. Not real players, real stats, real everything. I'm all about the realness of these sports games. That's what's... Ever since Tecmo Super Bowl, I've been in love with games like this because I just really admire the ability to sort of recreate everything as close to real as possible.
Strike zone, a hitter he's prepared for it can get to it, but that one just had that little jump at the end, which
it's fun.
Spin rate on it, and
all right, one more out. Come on, Trevor. One more strike. Get on your feet, Oriole fans. Rogers is looking for the complete game shutout in less than 100 pitches.
Rogers is just one strike away.
Oh, that was a late swing. I thought he was done. Front door slider. Oof. Oof. All right, pitch number 99. Let's go home. Damn. You're going to make me have to go to the bullpen, aren't you? For one batter. You can't let me have a little bit of fun, can you?
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
You can't let me just have a little bit of fun. There it is. Tag that bag. Trevor Rogers with the shutout. Oh, you don't see many of those in the modern game. I decided to play a throwback game at Griffith Stadium between the Browns and the Senators, and we got a throwback. A complete game shutout. Rogers outpitches Glasnow. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's watch that gun. Look at that Gunner defensive play right there. One more time. And a Gunner swing to boot. Here's Teo's blast. Look at him. He's like, damn, where's that going? And the final out of the game. There you go. Well, that was a nice bounce. How about Kobe Mayo going 4 for 4, batting ninth? It might be time to send Beavers down, man. Everybody now is starting to get it together at the plate, and Beavers is just today 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. He's hitting 162. He's too young to be having his confidence shot like this. I think I'm going to send Beavers down. Maybe I'll call Basayo up. Let's see how he's been doing. And then I'll call it a night. Great game indeed. Rogers goes the distance. It's going to hurt. Well, let's see. Is there an off day before his next start? There is. Okay, so I just keep... We'll be fine. I just don't skip anybody in the rotation. Extra off day. Rogers will get an extra day of rest, and he'll be fully fit to go when he faces the Mets. So, yeah, I'm very pleased to pitch that shutout for Rogers. Very nice. Very nice. Next game, Ranger. Oh, it kind of hurts to see him on the team now, doesn't it? After today. Oh, Dietrich Enns got claimed. Well, there he goes. Again, I did not put him on waivers. The computer did that. Rangers picked him up. Looks like CNL Perez is going to be in the bullpen here for a while. He's already posted 5 innings and 8 strikeouts. He's been fantastic. You never know. 2.5 game lead now. Yankees and Boston in a virtual tie. Yankees actually ahead on percentage points. I don't know why Boston's listed ahead. It should be New York in second place. What was I going to say? Oh. Yeah, I want to see what Basayo's doing. He's now had 20 at... Oh, look at this. Sammy is raking in AAA. 20 at-bats, 5 driven in already, 2 home runs, hitting 400. That's 8 for 20. Is it time to call him back up? I'm thinking so. I think I'm going to let Beavers go down for a little bit. Work on some shit. All right. How does this affect playing time for everybody and lineups and whatnot? I don't know. Beavers was on the bench in both lineups before this, so let's take a look again at the lineups. Oh, no, he was against righties. As what, the right fielder? Okay, well then I will put Ward back. Actually, this makes stuff make more sense anyway. Ward goes to left, Teoscar to right, and now Sammy at first. Actually, I'll let Sammy DH. I know Mayo's fielding is atrocious, but it's only going to get better with some reps. Right? Or should I have sent down Roddy Tellez because he shouldn't even be on the team? Tiffany's out. All right, Tiffany, come on back. I'll be on tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern, I think. Thanks for subscribing. And good to meet you, Tiff. See, I'm already giving you a little nickname. That means we're friends. That's how quickly friends can be made. I'm beginning to regret sending Beavers down when Tellez... I've got 2 catchers and no outfielders. I forgot about Tellez. That was who I... Okay, so sorry. I wasted an option on Beavers, I guess. He comes right back to the team. I'm an idiot. Luke, your nickname is Tiff? What are the odds? What are the odds? Yeah. All right. I think that's going to wrap it up for the night, folks. We are 9 games over. 571. What's the rest of the league looking like? We have the best record in the American League. The best record in the American League. Phillies and Braves are better. Cubs are better. And, of course, the Dodgers are better. We're tied with the Giants. But in the American League, nobody better than your Baltimore Orioles. It says so right here. We got Joe Ryan up next. And, again, Ranger Suarez. Bittersweet to see him pitch in this experiment we got going on here. All right, pack it up, pack it in. It's time to end. Tomorrow night is what? What is it over here? Is today Thursday or Friday? It's Thursday. Okay, so tomorrow is Thursday night for you guys. Yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow night. All right? Let's hope for a better 24-hour baseball news cycle until we meet again. Than the one we had these last 24 hours. That wasn't a fun one. Ranger Suarez to the Red Sox. I'm shocked Fitzy didn't show up to rub it in. We need to get Fitzy in here for his take. Otherwise, have a good rest of your night, folks. I plan to be back on again at 9 p.m. tomorrow Eastern Time. Until then, this has been the Birdwatcher, and I will chirp at you guys later. Have a good night, everybody. Take care of each other.